5 life-saving breast self-exam steps every woman over 40 must know. Ladies, I need to have a very important conversation with you today. It's about something that could literally save your life. Yet so many of us either don't do it regularly or don't do it correctly. I'm talking about breast self-exams and knowing when to get proper screening. Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. I'm passionate about empowering women. Our age with the health information we need to thrive in midlife and beyond. Now, I know this topic might feel a bit uncomfortable or scary, but I promise you, knowledge is power, and taking charge of your breast health is one of the most loving things you can do for yourself and your family. Before we dive in, I want you to know that if you've been putting off doing self-exams or scheduling your mammogram, you're not alone. But today, we're going to change that together. Give this video a thumbs up if you're ready to take control of your breast health. Why self-exams matter. Let's start with why breast self-exams are so important, especially for women our age. The statistics show that knowing your body and catching changes early can make all the difference in treatment outcomes and survival rates. Here's the thing, you know your body better than anyone else. You're with it 247, and you'll notice changes before anyone else can. Self-exams aren't meant to replace professional screening, but they're an incredibly valuable tool for early detection. The key is consistency. Once a month, same time each month. If you're still having periods, do it about a week after your period ends when your breasts are least tender. If you're post-menopausal, pick a date that's easy to remember, like the first of every month. The shower method. Now, let me walk you through the proper technique, starting with what I call the shower method. This is actually my favorite way, because the soap and water help your hands glide smoothly over your skin. While you're in the shower, use the pads of your 3 middle fingers, not your fingertips, but the flat part of your fingers. You're going to use 3 different pressure levels. Light pressure for the skin and tissue, just beneath, medium pressure for tissue in the middle, and firm pressure to feel the tissue closest to your chest and ribs. Start at the outside edge of your breast and move in a circular pattern, working your way toward the nipple. Make sure you cover the entire breast area, including up to your collarbone, down to your bra line, and out to your armpit. Don't forget that armpit area. That's where lymph nodes are located. You're feeling for anything that seems different from the rest of your breast tissue. Lumps, hard knots, or areas that feel thicker or different than they did last month. The mirror check. Next, we have the visual inspection, which you'll do in front of a mirror. This part is just as important as the touch examination. Stand in front of your mirror with your arms at your sides. Look at your breasts for any changes in size, shape, or symmetry. Now, raise your arms above your head and look again. Then, put your hands on your hips and press down firmly to contract your chest muscles. What are you looking for? Any dimpling of the skin? Puckering? Changes in the nipple like inversion or discharge? Redness, scaliness, or swelling? Also look for any changes in the way your breasts hang or any new asymmetry. I know it might feel strange at first, but this visual check has helped many women catch changes early. Your breasts don't have to be perfectly symmetrical. Most women have some natural differences between their breasts. You're looking for new changes from what's normal for you. The lying down check. The third position is lying down. This is important because when you're lying down, your breast tissue spreads out evenly over your chest wall, making it easier to feel small changes. Lie down and place a pillow under your right shoulder. Put your right arm behind your head. Using your left hand, use the same circular motion and 3 pressure levels we talked about earlier to examine your right breast. Cover the entire breast area and don't rush this. Take your time. When you're done with the right side, switch the pillow to your left shoulder. Put your left arm behind your head and examine your left breast with your right hand. Nipple check. Finally, Don't forget to gently squeeze each nipple to check for any discharge. This should be done whether you're standing or lying down. Any discharge that appears without squeezing or any bloody discharge should be evaluated by your doctor. Remember, most breast changes are not cancer. Things like hormonal fluctuations, cysts, or benign lumps are much more common. But the only way to know for sure is to have any changes checked by a healthcare professional. When to see your doctor? So when should you contact your doctor? Anytime you notice something that feels different from your last self-exam. This includes new lumps or thickening, changes in breast size or shape, skin changes like dimpling or puckering, nipple changes or discharge, or persistent breast pain. Don't wait and hope it goes away. Don't convince yourself it's nothing. Your healthcare provider would much rather see you for something that turns out to be benign than have you wait, when early intervention could make a difference. Professional screening. Now let's talk about professional screening, specifically mammograms. Ladies, I cannot stress this enough. Self-exams are wonderful, but they're not a substitute for professional screening. The current recommendations vary slightly, but most guidelines suggest that women at average risk should start getting annual mammograms at age 40 or at least by age 50. If you have a family history of breast or ovarian cancer or other risk factors, you may need to start earlier and get additional screening like MRI. I know mammograms aren't the most comfortable experience, but they can detect cancers that are too small to feel, sometimes years before they would be detectable by touch. Here's what I wish someone had told me before my first mammogram. Schedule it for the week after your period when your breasts are least tender. Don't wear deodorant or powder that day, and wear a two-piece outfit so you only have to undress from the waist up. Overcoming barriers. I know some of you might be putting off screening because of fear, cost, or just being busy with life. I get it, but here's the thing. Early detection saves lives. The 5-year survival rate for breast cancer caught early is over 90%. If cost is a concern, many communities have programs that provide free or low-cost mammograms. If you're scared, bring a friend for support or ask to speak with a technologist about what to expect. And if you're avoiding it because you're afraid of what they might find, I understand that fear, but not knowing doesn't make anything go away. It just delays the possibility of early, more effective treatment. Making it a habit. Here are my practical tips for making breast self-exams a regular habit. First, put it in your calendar or set a phone reminder. Second, do it at the same time each month so it becomes routine. Third, keep a simple log of what feels normal for you. Some women find it helpful to do their self-exam right after their monthly mammogram. Reminder appears on their calendar, or they link it to another monthly routine like paying bills or changing smoke detector batteries. Remember, the goal isn't to become anxious or obsessed with checking your breasts. The goal is to become familiar with what's normal for you, so you can recognize changes if they occur. You're not alone. I want you to know that taking charge of your breast health is an act of self-love and courage. You're not just doing this for yourself. You're doing it for everyone who loves and depends on you. If you found something concerning or you're going through breast health issues right now, please know that you're not alone. There's an incredible community of women who understand, and there are resources and support available. What's your biggest concern about breast health or self-exams? Have you been putting off scheduling your mammogram? Let me know in the comments. Sometimes sharing our concerns helps us take action, and your question might help another woman too. And if this video gave you the push, you needed to schedule that mammogram or start doing regular self-exams, please let me know. I love hearing when our community takes positive action for their health. Remember, beautiful souls, your health is worth prioritizing. You deserve to feel confident and empowered about your body and your health decisions. If you'd like more helpful information and tips for navigating midlife and beyond, please subscribe to the channel Give this video a thumbs up and turn on the notification bell.